Hello guys, my name is Marco. Hope you guys are having a wonderful day. Now, in this series in my channel, I want to call it Whatever Mondays because I feel like a lot of people, when it comes to Mondays, they just feel like Mondays, like, oh God, they feel so tired, or like it's whatever. You know, I find people feel like Mondays are blurred, and that's why I had the idea of Whatever Mondays. But then, basically what this thing is going to be is I'm going to be talking to you guys, showing you guys, or mentioning, or doing whatever I want to do, just strictly only on Mondays, and that's what this series is about, is Whatever Monday. So I'm gonna do whatever the hell I want only on Mondays. The other days is gonna be more structured, but yeah. So in this video I want to talk to you guys about tips when it comes to art/drawing. Now this is not gonna be me teaching you guys how to draw or something like that. I'm just gonna give you guys tips that will help you in your process of becoming a better artist or a better drawer, because I've been getting into art lately, and I want to show you guys things that I learned. Okay, so the first one, okay, is to learn how to draw. When you're drawing a character or just anything, learn how to draw these characters in a big format, meaning that a big piece of paper, like make the character really big, or whatever you're drawing, and also learn how to draw them but in a more smaller thing. One of the things I like to do, if I'm gonna draw something in much more bigger piece of paper, I get like one of those notebooks, sketches or whatever, to kind of like sketch out a rough sketch to see what am I working with. And when it comes to small ones, I just use Post-it notes, you know, and those work really well. And it helps me because the Post-it notes are actually really small. And then I just use a mechanical pencil and just like go around it. And that's how I learn to actually get as much detail as I can. And you know, that's how I do it. That's how I create characters from big over small. And I feel like it's important because sometimes you want to draw a character, and once you learn this, you're gonna understand that, okay, look, this paper, I want to be able to draw this, I want all of this thing to fit. And then you'll learn that, you know, there's certain areas where like, okay, this I'm gonna make it smaller, this is gonna make bigger, and it just helps overall. So that's tip number one. Okay, so for the second one, I recommend, okay, for the second one, it's called freestyle. Now here's the thing, all of us, we've done this. We have freestyle when it comes to drawing, sketches or something like that, where we got our pencil and we started doing amazing work of art in our math class or something like that. We have done this a lot, and I feel like I've done this myself, which is great. This is really good to do, but a lot of times it's important to know these shapes and certain things when it comes to drawing characters, because when you start drawing just freestyle drawing, which freestyle drawing is basically you just drawing on a piece of paper, when you start doing that, you can't really like draw on command. You can only draw when you feel like it, and that's the problem. And sometimes you want to draw, but sometimes your your character doesn't come out exactly what you want, and you're struggling or something like that. So it's always important to know how to draw a character when you don't feel like you want to draw, like with shapes and stuff like that will really help you guys out. And then after that, you can also add, when it comes to details, you can add your freestyle, you know, flair to it, which that's what I recommend. Start drawing, learn how to draw shapes, and then after that, add your freestyle afterwards. I'm not saying you should not freestyle. I know a lot of people say, you're gonna just freestyle, you need to like draw shape, this is how it's supposed to be. But you can do a blend of both. So there's that. So for this third one is learn poses. A lot of times poses are great. Sometimes you have a a paper, and you want this character to actually fit on that paper, right? But you don't want to make it too big or anything like that. You can make that character have a pose. Like any pose is great, doesn't really matter. And also poses make the photo or your art look more interesting, and sometimes it makes it look timeless, because a lot of poses out there, not the best, but that's just how it is. So I recommend learning poses and stuff like that. It will make the character look like, not only is it will fit, it might fit on your paper, but also it's gonna make your character or your drawing or your photo, whatever art you're doing, it's gonna make it look really nice. Okay, so for this next one, if there's any form of face feature, body part, or anything like that you're struggling with how to draw, for instance, it could be like I cannot draw really good of a lips, but I can draw everything else, but the lips, I kind of suck at that, I need to learn how to do that, or symmetrical eyes or something like that. One of the things I would recommend is to basically add something, replace that with something. So if you cannot draw the eyes, I recommend make sure the character has sunglasses. If you cannot draw one eye symmetrical, you can actually make it so the hand is covering it. If you cannot draw the lips, you can actually put them a face mask or put them in your hands, or you can make a coffee cup go like this, you know, for perspective. That's one of the things I would recommend doing, and as you're doing that, you're getting a good piece of art, but at the same time, in your brain, you're remembering that you need to learn how to draw lips, you need to learn how to draw certain features, and then you'll learn that, and then soon you're gonna have this beautiful art that you already know how to draw the lips and paint them and whatever, but then you're also gonna have this other art where you didn't know, but still it's gonna be good art because you did cover the part that you didn't know how to draw, and this one you're not, and both of them are gonna be great art. That's one thing I would recommend. Okay, so for this next one is to finish artwork that basically is drawn from any different angle, because every single art that you do will be really good regardless. Like if you have a portrait of a piece of art that you make, like a drawing sketch that is looking like this, and for some reason you just don't feel like it's interesting, you can add that drawing. You can make sure it has a piece of cup, or you can make it look like he has a shoe as a phone, or do some really cool signs, whatever, you know, piece to make it more interesting, or add big glasses or stuff like that. Or if you draw a character that is kind of looking like that, you can actually add certain things right here in the background, like a light. You can draw a neon sign or stuff like that. Like every single art that you draw, sometimes you can't finish it. You could. You just need to kind of erase certain things, finish it, and make it more interesting. That's one thing I would recommend to do, is finish your art. Now for this last one, I feel like this is the most important one, is that I want you guys to do art that you're comfortable with, that you're familiar with, that you love. And then at the same time, I want you to do art that you can learn from, and you know how that you can learn from, and you continue practicing it. So if there's a piece of art or a technique that you don't know how to do, I recommend learning how to do that. But at the same time, I recommend doing art or drawing or sketching that you are familiar with, that you know how to do, that you love. Why? Because at the same time, you need to think, okay? Why did you got into art? Why did you got into sketching? Why you got into all of this? Because you found it, the idea of creativity, drawing, you know, painting, sketching, or something like that, the ability to create characters and make them look really beautiful and amazing. You love that, and you start doing it, and you do it in a more comfortable stage with whatever you can. And that's what you need to understand. Art, you have to have fun, you have to like it, because if you don't, then what the hell are you doing? But then also, you need to learn certain tricks so you can make the art you already have to make it a little bit better. So I recommend work on two different types of art. One is art that you're comfortable with, that you love, that you know you can show people, that you love the colors, you like the sketch, you like the idea, you like the character design and everything like that. But then also I recommend you learning how to draw certain features that you don't know how to draw, so then later down the line you can implement those into this, and you will learn while at the same time loving what you're doing. So that's about it. That one was the last one. Hope you guys have a wonderful day. Hope you guys like this whatever Monday thing I'm doing. See you guys in my next video. So yeah, bye.